as I say, Canadians are so proud of what you're doing and the collaboration. And I just want to have a chance, if I may. I mean, I'm thrilled. I'm absolutely thrilled to be speaking with you, Jeremy, and the crew. We've all been watching and inspired by what you're doing. And I just want to, I'm conscious. I spoke to the president the other day. I think he may have mentioned just how proud we are to be associated with this mission. And, it strikes us in Canada, there's such an incredible team, from the engineers who designed Orion and the rockets to mission control, to Jenny and the team there, the four of you. And I wonder if you just, enlighten us a bit about some of the lessons that you've learned over the years and up there in terms of teamwork and collaboration. I mean, this is such a unique example for the world and beyond. And I heard last point, pilot Glover say, I think it was on Easter, he was looking back at what he called Spaceship Earth, and what lessons we can take here on how to work together better down on Earth.
Greetings, Prime Minister Carney. I just wanted to say thank you for the amazing hospitality, and we look forward to sharing all of the discoveries and pictures and experiences with the people of Canada when we get back. And I think I'll just say one word about teamwork is willingness. Willingness is a huge ingredient in a successful team.
I'll just add that I flew to the International Space Station in 2014, and before we go up there, we have to go to Montreal to the Canadian Space Agency and do training up there. And it was amazing. In just 1 week of my robotics training up there, I have lifelong friends from Canada, and I am honored to serve alongside Jeremy, Josh, and Jenny, truly the finest astronauts I have ever met.
I completely agree. I love my crewmates' words. I think we're so in agreement on this. And really, the answer to your question, in so many ways, we are an example, I hope, of that collaboration, about how when you go together, when you bring in partners and contributors that are all excited about the same mission but have different talents, how you can go so much farther. It may be more complicated, but I think what we've shown time and time again, both in the International Space Station and with this vehicle and this mission, is that the impacts are just so much greater and they're compounded.
Amazing, amazing. Well, can I pick up on just a couple of things you said? One is on hospitality, and it's great that you've been to Canada. I want to extend the invite on behalf of all Canadians to come to Canada. Certainly come to Ottawa. Don't look too closely right now. You'll notice that it's still pretty white, but it's the snow's going to go. And I just wonder, a lot of Canadians just want one point of reassurance that the preference is for maple syrup over Nutella on your pancakes in the morning. I'll take that as a yes. I hope.
Absolutely, sir. I can send Christina to get the syrup right away, but we definitely have it on board. It can make another guest appearance.
That's excellent. I'm going to ask two questions. I'm conscious of the time.
She'll bring it over. While I have the mic for a second. All right, over to you.
I'm sorry, Jeremy. I'll squeeze in two questions. Well, by the way, we all trust you. You don't have to prove it. But I'm going to ask you they're both serious questions. And the first one was, Jeremy, you said the other day that this mission is a risk for a good reason, which really struck me. And it struck me as well, in the countdown when there were some tolerances and mission control had to decide that, it was risk and it was good to go, and everyone signed off. So you're taking risks for a good reason. And I just wonder, maybe expand on that a bit. You've got lots of young people watching and inspired, and, the challenge that there is, and it's a positive challenge for this generation. But the other question, which I'll squeeze in, is, we have been following here that the wake-up songs that you've had, from Sleepyhead to Tokyo Drifting, my daughter's making a playlist, so she wants to get some feedback on your favorites, your favorite wake-up songs.
Well, I'll start with the wake-up song, and maybe I'll get it from the crew. But my family suggested the one this morning, Under Pressure, and so that's been my favorite so far. How about I go around, and then I'll wrap up this question.
My wife actually replaced one of my songs with a song, Mandisa Good Morning, and it's just a very pleasant. It was actually really pleasant to wake up to, and so I give her a shout out, and that was my favorite one.
And I won't quite take responsibility for Pink Pony Club, although it probably is my responsibility. But Tokyo Drifting is a song that my daughters and I listen to every year when we go on our annual vacation to Florida, and so that one meant the most to me.
Yeah, the wake-up songs have been absolute perfection. However, they did cut off Pink Pony Club before the chorus, so I really was just singing it all day after that. My song was Sleepyhead because it was after a 4-hour nap after being awake for I'm not sure how long, but many, 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 many hours, and I knew that we would need a little backup on that.
All right, and my second favorite song will be on Landing Day, but I'll let you wait to see what that one is. I think it's appropriate for the day. The one more thing you asked about risk, and we do think risk is necessary, but calculated risk, well thought out risk, and risk that you balance with others. And so for youth that are making those decisions, do it in collaboration with others. People will point out when you're out over your skis, and so you have to be smart about how you take risks. But as a country, we have to be willing to have some failures, and we fail in this space program, but we assure ourselves we're not going to stay or rest in those failures. We're going to push through them. And so as you've been leading our country, we know we have to do some things. We have some work to do. We have to be willing to have some failures and be okay with that, but ultimately knowing that we're just going to persist and win in the final calculation. Before you leave us, Prime Minister, I did want to show you this. We have this on board flying, and when we get back, we'd love to make sure this gets to you. So I wrote your name on the back, well, your title on the back. Make sure that it gets to you. Over to you.
Thank you, Jeremy. If I may, thank you, Reed, Victor, Christina, Jenny. Extraordinary experience. And I'd just reinforce what you just said. Whether it's in Canada, the United States, right around the world, the examples that you're showing of how to reach literally for the stars, reach for the moon, and not just be satisfied with that, because you're setting a platform for the world to go even farther. And it's hugely inspiring in all walks of life. Canadians couldn't be more proud of you personally, but this mission and our collaboration with the United States. So thank you for making the time, and Godspeed, and enjoy the rest of the mission. And we look forward to seeing you here at some point in Canada for maple syrup on pancakes.